I have met several Preschool of the Arts alumni, either by chance encounter or as middle school students of my own. As I think about our pre-K children, I already have a good idea of who they will become. Our children have experienced love, inclusiveness, and interpersonal connection during their time at preschool. Members and alumni of the Preschool of the Arts community are people who deep down have good souls, and they genuinely care about others. This was one of the top priorities I had when searching for the right preschool for my oldest daughter 8 years ago. Just touring Preschool of the Arts, it was clear that this was someplace my child would learn, thrive, and be loved by staff, classmates, and parents. This foundational preschool experience would help us in our journey to make her a good and well-educated person. Preschool of the Arts has meant so much to our family and has been such a phenomenal part of Josie's journey. Even before she was born, our family felt the love from the Preschool of the Arts community. We knew that a long stay in the hospital after Josie was born was likely, and we did end up in the ICU in Miami with COVID restrictions. The entire preschool community made sure my family was loved and taken care of through the little things, like hollows on Fridays, some extra attention in the classroom, and prayers. One of my most cherished memories of this isolating time was when Etty stopped by the hospital to pray for Josie with me. When we finally came home from the hospital, I think the very first place Josie went outside of doctor's offices was to the Preschool of the Arts pre-K graduation for my oldest daughter. Josie was 3 months old and the size of a newborn. At the time, I was filled with fear and uncertainty as to what her future would look like. I shouldn't have been. Josie walked at 2. She couldn't see all that well. Her speech was hard to understand. Her balance wasn't the best. But once she took those first steps and showed she understood what people were saying to her, I called Etty. I was hesitant to send any of my babies out into the world, and Josie especially, but I knew that Preschool of the Arts would love her, protect her, and challenge her in all the ways that she needed to thrive. I worried her needs were too much, but I think Etty was always expecting to welcome Josie into the Preschool of the Arts community, and she did just that. At Preschool of the Arts, Josie has become adventurous, confident, and a bit wild in the best of ways. She loves to let loose on the playground, chasing her friends and making lots of noise. In the classroom, she is eager to learn, loves to announce the weather, and enjoys leading the line. She loves being on stage, singing and dancing with her friends, and Josie has true friends. Anybody with a child with disabilities can appreciate my fears about that one. Miss Janine told me in my very last ever preschool parent-teacher conference, Josie is just one of the crew, no different from any other student. I really don't think that would have happened in most other environments where limitations would have resulted in lower expectations. Thank you to all of the parents, students, teachers, and especially Etty for your part in Josie's journey. This kid will move mountains. It is a scary thing for our children to leave this place where love has filled the halls and is currently expanding to fill 2 stories, but it is also exciting. These children are prepared academically, but more importantly, emotionally, to go out and experience the bright future that lies ahead. And those new environments will be lucky to get this crew of good humans. In the words of Debbie Friedman, may your face be radiant as the brightness of the sky. May your lips speak words of wisdom, and may the world you live in be the world of your dreams. To the entire community, and especially to our new grads, L'chaim.